Oh yeah, because you got it with a contract. Yeah. So that like, yeah, exactly. It's yeah. See, it costs 500 euros. Exactly. Icy Sprinkle says it costs 500 euros. It's got to be at least $500. Yeah, because you got it on like an expensive contract. That's why it's cheaper. Yeah. Anyway, so set 3 is going to be Orion versus Hydra. So basically, it's going to be a 3-0. Thank you for watching. I will summarize the game right now. Orion is not very good. Hydra is pretty good at ZVZ. So Hydra wins. And that's it. That's like the game. I just casted the game for you right there in 30 seconds. It's like one of those like you know, YouTube comedy things where they like summarize a movie in 2 minutes or something. Although I guess like I wasn't even funny in the slightest. Oh well. Wait, a deck of cards? How much did that cost? Like $1? What the hell? Oh, you play Magic the Gathering? Are you Artosis? Oh, you mean magic is in like magic tricks. Oh yeah, I remember. You play you do magic tricks. Ha. You spent $30 to $40 on a deck of cards? What? What? Also, don't buy from Baku's site. I'm pretty sure that's like really shady and all fake. Anyway, it looks like we're on outlier here. Orion's gonna be the orange Zerg at the 12, so Hydra will be the Zerg at the bottom right. Wait, what the hell? Miku for 11 bucks? How? Wait, Baku, that's gotta be fake. Baku, that has gotta be fake. 333. Don't know what that means. A Figma for 11 bucks. Can you say made in China? So looks like Ace is 1 and 9 on this map, and CJ is like 6 and 4. Anyway, we do have is that a 9 pool? Presumably it's a 9. Yeah, it's gotta be a 9 pool from Hydra. And Orion is going for a 12 something. That could be bad. Oh no, he's going for a 12 pool. Okay, so he's fine. Actually, was that an 11 pool? I feel like that might have been an 11 pool actually, although I'm not really sure. Anyway, there's the gas for Hydra. There's an SCB looking much happier than an SCB should look, considering they're like slave labor. I don't know, actually, no, now that I think about it, maybe it's not bad driving around in an SCV suit. You know? Like, cause you have like a fusion cutter, man. Like, you can kill Marines in an SCV suit. That's gotta be like a really cool suit. Anyway, I'm just gonna call it a 12 pool from Orion. So we do have a 12 pool expand. Pretty standard stuff. Looks like Overlord's gonna cross our path now. Orion's Overlord did in fact go in the correct direction. Hydra's did not, so Orion gonna have the advantage there, and he's gonna see the links coming out. But his links should be out in time. He might have to bring 1 or 2 drones to help defend, depending on how confident he is in his link micro. I think he has to bring 1 drone anyway to be safe, no matter how confident he is. But looks like he's gonna bring 2. And yep, there are 2 drones. He's gotta be careful not to get them sniped though. Very important. You just kind of want them supporting your Lings, but not really in the thick of it. Although I guess they do have more HP than Lings, don't they? They have like 5 more HP than a Zergling, because they're like 40 health against 35 of a Ling. So I don't know. You can tank an extra hit. It looks like he's keeping them in front, actually. I don't know if that's on purpose. It could be on purpose. I think it might be on purpose, because the Lings, like, if you just A-move, the targeting gets messed up, and they target the other Lings, even if there's drones attacking them. But I mean, pro gamers are going to micro it fine anyway. And ooh, looks like we're going to have Hydra actually mining out his bottom minerals. No, he's actually just tricking a drone through. Okay, he's not going to mine it out. Which is fine, because if he only makes mutas and Scourge from that hatchery, then he doesn't actually need to mine that out. I think it's a good idea. He would have lost a lot of mining time mining that out, and he doesn't have many drones considering he went for a 9 pull, so I think that's a good move. And yep, so we see him about to take the 6 o'clock here. Looks like the layer on the way now for Orion. Hydra's Spire though is like halfway done. I wonder if Orion might even need a Spore Colony or two. I think he definitely does. He absolutely needs a Spore Colony. I think his Overlord should have seen the Spire timing though, so he should know that. That would be quite silly if he just has mutas in his base with no anti-air. That'd be quite sad. Anyway, let's say he's going to go for an attack with some speedlings. That is a nice arc at the bottom of Hydra's ramp though, so that'll be quite difficult. It looks like Hydra actually using a link to add. Ooh, interesting. He doesn't have an Overlord there, so he actually wasn't sure if Orion had lings at the top of his ramp. So he actually just pulled one link to go and have a look-see. Didn't see anything, but then the links came in. And ooh, looks like somehow Hydra's actually snuck a ling around. I have no idea where that Zergling came from, but somehow he snuck it in here. Note, by the way, that Hydra actually skips Zergling speed. He has slowlings compared to Orion's speedlings. It looks like there's the first creep colony, going to turn into a spore. I'm not sure if that's the best position. It looks like the top right of the mineral line there is a little bit vulnerable. I'm not really sure that's the best position, but I'll trust Orion on this one at least until I can see otherwise. It looks like this one on the left though is mannering his gas ever so slightly. Meanwhile, the first mutas are out. Looks like Hydra's going to go straight for the Overlords. He assumes the spores will be up in time, and it looks like they are, although the back of the natural minerals are not protected whatsoever. Perhaps he just didn't have enough money just yet, but okay, look, now he's building another creep there. Looks like the Ling's going to get chased away as well, but they do have speed, so they'll be fine. And we could actually see a slightly longer ZVZ here. Oh, not quite getting a drone. Yep, there the mutas going in, going to see the Spore Colony, not able to do anything. That Spore's not quite done yet, might get a drone, looks like he will get a drone, very nice, but also going to take some damage on his mutas. Not a big deal, they will heal up of course. While still keeping that nice arc there. It's more of a V. V for Valentine's Day, that's right, we got to get in the spirit. It's not even a holiday though, so you can't say like get in the holiday spirit. Does Valentine's Day count as a holiday? Like, you don't get days off for it, though. It's not really a holiday. It's just like a day that has a special name. Anyway, Hydra's actually up quite a bit on supplies at 33 to 22. But now that the spores are up, Orion can actually drone up pretty hard here before going for his own mutas. And looks like Hydra just finding some more drones to snipe. Ooh, nice, getting one drone there. A couple of mutas and a Scourge coming out now for Hydra, so that would be more difficult. And yeah, I mean, I don't actually know why Hydra feels so ahead right now. He did take his expansion quite quickly, I guess, at the 6 o'clock. I mean, just because of the map, you know, it's a little bit more easier to take that. Whereas, like on a normal map, if he like, imagine if he just had to take his natural, he'd have to be perhaps delayed a little bit, be a little bit more scared of a huge Ling attack from Orion. So that would have delayed it. But you know, since he can just stay safe behind this this Ling arc at the bottom of his ramp and take that back expansion, he is good to go. Anyway, it looks like Orion now gonna do some aggression with these mutas. And he's actually gonna get in here, perhaps snipe a few drones before Hydra's mutas can get back. Looks like he's gonna get 3 drones, and he's got to be careful not to lose his own mutas. Is he just gonna engage here? I don't think he has enough. Yeah, he does not nearly have enough. Looks like +1 attack actually already done for Hydra's mutas, but Hydra actually took a couple of Scourge hits there. Doing a nice micro volley against that one. But the supply counts are actually closing again. Oh, no, never mind. Hydra just made some stuff, so it's not really close, and he's going to get another free muta here. But that guy sacrificed himself for the greater good.
조금만 올라갔다가 센터 지역에서 다시 한번 내려오는 이런 선택을 좀 했으면 좋았을 뻔했는데 지금 그런 선택은 지금 나오지 않았고요. 그런 선택이 좀 선행이 돼야 권수현 선수는 차이를 좁힐 수가 있는
So,
거예요.
Orion just gonna sit back a little bit. He got 3 drones for like a muta and some damage, maybe a couple of scourge. I think that was actually quite good for him. Trading mutas for drones is interesting. I mean, it's very situational. Like, you know, even if you kill a lot of their drones, if he gets too far ahead in muta count, you just can't win anyway, even if they have like 0 drones left. They'll just have like, you know, 10 more muta than you and kill you. So you have to be very careful when you do that. But I do like that move though. You see, because of the spore colonies in his base, Orion can afford to be a lot more aggressive with his mutas than Hydra can. Because if Hydra goes out with his mutas and he doesn't, and he gets like unlucky and he barely misses Orion's mutas or whatever, if it ends up being like a base race or something like that, Orion will have a huge advantage with all the spores in his main base, and he can just snipe drones so much more easily. And looks like he's going to go for an engagement once again here. Scourge coming in. It looks like, I think, 1 Scourge hitting there, maybe 2. I actually can't tell who's ahead on the mutas anymore. Presumably Hydra still is. More Scourge coming in though for Orion. Hydra being extremely sloppy with his mutas though, taking a lot of Scourge hits. Just going for the kill on the mutas though, and looks like he is actually going to finish off the mutas here. As well as the Scourge. I'm not sure how many mutas he has left. Oh, actually he has a huge supply advantage right now. 44 supply against the 20 of Orion. So it looks like it doesn't really matter. But still, I mean, Hydra, he won his MSL on the back of amazing muta micro. Like, that's how he took out Jaedong in the semis there. So seeing this kind of sloppy micro out of him is very, very surprising. In a bad way, of course. It looks like 1-1 is now finished for his mutas as well. I think he kind of, yeah, it's basically an insurmountable lead now. Orion is going to kind of stick in it for a while longer. He's got the spores, he can turtle up a bit, but it's not looking good. And actually, it looks like Hydra's going to press the issue. He's going to snipe one of the spore colonies straight away before the mutas of Orion can respond. And it looks like, oh man, Hydra just going for the kill here, just right-clicking down the spore colonies, emergency spores going up for Orion, but that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be nearly enough. And it looks like, unfortunately for Ace fans, they are going to get 3-0'd here. CJ finally getting a victory, and there's the GG. Hydra finishes off the series. It is a 3-0 for CJ Entus. And they have broken their losing streak here, showing that they still remember how to play StarCraft, which is good. It's excellent. So, I'm just going through the chat, because you guys are all so hilarious, but not really. Anyway, I guess that's all for today. That was like really fast. That was like an hour. That was just 1 hour, and we are already done. It's a little bit sad. I feel like I should play some games or something. I don't really feel like it though. I don't know. Maybe I should start training for ISL 3. I gotta go live on my mountain in solitude, practicing my StarCraft builds, so that I can qualify for ISL 3. Can you guys imagine if I qualified? That'd be so funny. It's so possible though, because with the qualification system that they're using, there's definitely going to be some like random C+ guys who get in.